Welcome back, beautiful beings. Today I want to show you how to cut down file folders that you get from Dollar Tree for your journals, your junk journals, whatever. Okay, you get 8 count from Jot. Okay, I have one here. I already have one that I cut down, but I wanted to show you. And I put, all this is I put wrapping paper on it. So if you don't have cardstock, when I made this a long time ago, I didn't have much Christmas cardstock, so I just put wrapping paper on it. I glued it down and then I cut around the edges. Okay, so that's what I'm going to show you here. How to cut them down so they fit in your journal. Okay, this one I might cut down a little bit more. I like this size, so I'm just going to draw a line here. Okay, but before I do that, cut that up there. I'm going to use this. But this one seems to be the right size, maybe. No, that's a little big too. So we're just going to cut them both off, okay? I'm going to put it in my cutter. If you don't have a cutter, just use a ruler and draw a line, okay? But I want it all the way up to the edge, which would be right there. And I'm just going to cut them, okay? Now I'm going to take this one and I'm going to cut it a little bit in more, like that. Take this out, and I'm going to take the cutter out. And all I'm going to do is the big one goes in the back, okay, right here. Just make sure you can see everything. I might zoom you in. That way you don't get my head in your way. Okay, I don't know if you can see that very good, but you will be after I cut it. All right, I'm going to take this piece right here and put it up to here in the middle. I'm going to make sure this is on the end and that's on the end. And we're just going to trace it. Okay. I can't see up there very good, but I think I got it. And I'm going to trace it here, that up, and then we're going to trace that here. Okay. Close it. See, that's shorter. Now we're going to take our other piece, and as you can see, there's just a really thin line. And we're going to do the same thing and put it up to here. And all the way up to the top. I'm going to turn it sideways because I cannot see. Can you see? That's what matters. Well, let's do this side first. I'll make sure it's even. Here, let's do this so you don't get confused. Just going to take this and put it there. Sorry, beautiful beings. I thought you'd be able to see better if I zoomed in. But all you're doing is cutting your file folder down, and then taking the piece that you cut out and putting the flaps on top of the other piece of paper and tracing them and then cutting them out. Okay, beautiful beings. That. And then we're going to cut them out. Okay. I went a little too far, but that's okay. Just remember that shape and go up and around. And then right there, go down and out. And voila. Okay? Now we're going to do this one. Doesn't have to be perfect, beautiful beings. So don't be afraid. It's not nothing you're going to get in trouble about or anything, and it does not have to be perfect. Now I'm cutting out on the outside of the line, okay? So I don't have the line in my cut, okay? Okay. Throw these away. Or if you could think of something to do with them, keep them. But you can keep these too, right here. And you can put them on something. You can, you know, decorate them, paint them, whatever you want, and then stick them on a, like a little pocket or a tag or whatever you want, okay? Alright, so that's what this looks like. Now it looks like this, okay? And my cutting is pretty good, right? Doesn't have to be perfect, it's pretty good. Now I'm gonna, oh, I forgot to cut that off, which isn't a big deal. I'm just gonna have to do it again. Alright, so I'm gonna have to cut this again and then do that again. It's fine. Find my line, and I'm gonna cut that off. Okay? So it's this big. And it fits into a journal. Plus it fits with this. Like your regular cardstock that you bend over for your journals. This is wrapping paper. And this is cardstock. I just glued wrapping paper and then I sewed around it. Just in case you were wondering. And then you can put those in here like that, okay? And you can make multiple sizes, okay? You can take 2 pieces of colored cardstock and tape them together and then cut them down to fit in there, whatever you want to do. But right now, we're focused on this. So you just take this again. Like that. Trace your thing. Or you can just freehand it if you pretty much got it. And you can save these for something else. Okay? So I'm just gonna curve in there and then curve out. Okay? Get rid of that point. Same thing over here. I'm just gonna curve in and up and out. Does not have to be perfect. And there you go. Okay? That one's a little shorter than that, but who cares, because they're not going to be sitting together once you put everything in, right? The reason I showed you that is because this one, Jackson's, I already glued down some Christmas paper a long time ago that I thought I liked and was boyish. And I'm going to take this and I'm going to paint this up with pure silver. I'm going to put paint all over it, okay? And then I'm going to stencil on it. So after I get this all painted up, we're going to stencil it when it's dry. Okay, beautiful beings. While that's drying, I have some foam sheets from Crafter Square snowflakes, okay? And these are blue, right? And I have this. All this is a box, a gift box. It's white, okay? I got that out of here, okay? The gift bags, or the gift boxes you get from Dollar Tree, and then you get the white ones in the middle. Okay, they're in the middle. So I just pulled one out. I'm actually doing 2. Okay, you flip it over on the cardboard. You cut the bottom off, which I already did, right? Just cut the bottom off, cut the sides off, and we're gonna glue this down, and we're gonna turn it into a pocket, beautiful beings. I gotta make sure they fit. It fits in there, both sides. I'm gonna bring it all the way down. And I already cut up here and cut up there. And I'm gonna cut across like this. Okay. And it should look like that. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna glue it down. Okay. And I'm gonna do that now. I'm just using Elena's, because foam likes to absorb glue fast, so that's why I'm using Elena's. And I'm going to do one section at a time. And make sure you get the edges really good so when you cut it out, you don't have to glue it down again. Okay, beautiful beings. And there we go. And the reason I did that is because look how flimsy. These are like paper thin. Okay, beautiful beings. But I'm going to use these for a pocket. If you don't want to make a pocket, you can do it with your grandkids. You can do it with your friends, whatever. Or just your kids, okay? You glue it to the cardboard, and then you can poke it with a hole, and you can put it on a tree. You can decorate it. You can put glitter on it. You can put whatever you want. You can put pearls on it. Whatever you can come up with, beautiful beings. Put a hole, and then hang it from your tree if you don't want to make a pocket with that. But I just thought I'd show you that because that's what's going inside Jackson's file folder, okay? Okay, beautiful beings. I got it all glued down and cut out, but I just want to show you how to cut it out. Just see how I'm tilting my scissors? Just tilt them up and then get in there as good as you can. But I'm pretty much underneath of it. Underneath the foam. Okay. And if you don't get under there, just take your time. There you go. Okay. Alright, I want to glue this here. Okay. And I want to glue this here. A little pocket, and I want to glue that there. But I want to curve the edges. This is just a number, countdown till Christmas number. That's all it is. So this is going to go here, but I'm going to put it up a little bit because I plan on sewing around the whole thing. So I'm just going to be, when I glue these down, I'll be putting them up a little bit. Okay. This one we made in the previous video. That's going there. And then I got this die cut. I cut this out, and then I cut out a piece of cardstock. Then I glued them together to make it stiffer for a pocket. And I'm going to bring this down. And I'm going to glue it probably just right there. Because again, I'm going to sew around it. And this can go down because I don't care if I get any sewing on that. Okay? So that's the plan. But I want to put stencil in there. And the stencils I'll be using are from Dollar Tree. And that's how it looks after I painted it. It's all painted up and dried. I just put a thin coat on. Alright, the first thing I want to do, we're going to do this side first with the stencil. So I'm going to move this stuff. And I'm going to want this here, right about there, because I want it to be higher. But I want to put some bells right here. And I am going to be using markers. Okay, beautiful beings? Because it's just easier because they're close together, so I don't get it on anything else. So I'm just going to fast forward, and I'll be using Crayola markers, and I'll be using metallic markers, and I will be using a chalk writer that is white for snow. Okay, beautiful beings, if you like these stencils, I have a playlist that's called Playing with Stencils, and these are in that playlist. These stencils and another set of stencils, maybe 2 other sets, and I made embellishments out of them. And the videos are called How to Make Embellishments Out of Dollar Tree Stencils. Okay, so if you're interested in watching that or learning how to do that, it's in playlist Playing with Stencils. Okay, beautiful beings? No, it didn't turn out too good. Okay, beautiful beings, I have this colored marker from Dollar Tree. And I wanted to go over these and see just a little bit so they show up more with them. So I'm going to zoom in. I want one right here. I didn't even see this big one. So I'm going to do it this way. I'm going to put the blue in. So I'm going to try it with this light blue marker, and then I'm going to go over it with a chalk writer marker. Then I'm going to do the same thing to the little ones. I was out of shot on the first one, but I did manage to get a little bit of the second one. Sorry about that, beautiful beings. We got our beautiful beings. Alright, now I'm going to glue the knit. Okay, beautiful beings. I have some ribbon here, and I have a needle with green thread. And I've just got a piece of ribbon. I'm going to pull out the wire. And then, hopefully I can do this on camera. We're going to sew this. Right here, I cut it perfectly for it. Okay. And we're going to sew this on here. I'm going to put this in first to hide the knot. And you want it about there. Let's bring this in. Make sure that lines up. It's over too much on the top, so do it again. There we go. And I'm going to, you pretty much just want enough to cover this tab, okay? Alright. This is hard on camera, beautiful beings, so keep that in mind. It's easier when you're not on camera. So I'm going to bend it like this. I'm thinking I have an idea. I gotta bring that in more. It's not, you want them equal, okay? You want them even together. And not on that. So what I think I'm going to do, just for sake, you don't have to do it this way. I'm going to go back through. If you want, you can even glue it down because it'd probably be easier for you. If it's your first time doing it. I'm just going to try to keep this straight. See, and I'm not even... How's that side look? You gotta keep it straight on both sides. So I would glue it if I were you. And it's not hard. It just looks hard because, like I said, I'm doing it on camera. And I'm trying to let you see, and I can't see. Okay, just go in and out. And I'm just doing a real quick stitch because I'll just sew it with the sewing machine when I go around it. Okay. And that pocket came off because I didn't wait long enough for it to dry. But that's okay, because now we can tuck it underneath it, I think. So the stitching might be a bit sloppier. But, like I said, I'm going to sew it again with the sewing machine. So it's fine for me. I'm just showing you how to do it. And then one more stitch here. Let's see how straight I got this. Not true straight, so I'm going to push that in. Look at this side to see how straight this is before I pull it all the way through. And it's good enough. That's good enough, beautiful beings. Just a little tricky on camera, and I hope you got all that. Put it through here, right? And I'm not going through that side. I'm going to pull this up like this. And then I'm just going to knot it, okay? Underneath there. I'm going to flip this back. This piece. I keep looking up to see if you can see. And then it keeps screwing me up. And I'm going to try to knot it. I'm going to hold this down here. Let's just put my finger there. And hopefully it goes. It did. I'm going to put another knot. There, good enough. Okay, beautiful beings. And then just cut that off, and your knot's hidden. Okay? And your knot is hidden. Right? Here it is. I should turn the other light on. Okay, beautiful beings. This is what it looks like from this side in the front, and the back, and inside. And this ribbon is from Walmart, and this ribbon is from Joann's. Okay? I'm going to give you a close-up of the stencils. I hope you got something out of this video, ideas, and I hope you enjoyed the video. And our numbers, and then our old-fashioned snowshoes. Yep, so we learned with the chalk writing to put down the color first and then do the chalk over top of it, because it does screw up the marker too. And then our big snowflake, and then our candle, and our leaf and berries, and then that ribbon. Okay, beautiful beings. Thanks for watching. Have a wonderful everything.